Thanks for joining us. From my right, defensive back Chris Carnegie, fullback Larry Dixon, quarterback Angel Santiago, and linebacker Jeremy Timpf. To give us questions for the players. You want to go first, Sal? Please do.
Angel, Larry, just talk about what it meant to finish that game and get the victory after a couple of games where you guys struggled in the fourth quarter.
Honestly, it meant a lot to us. It started with Monday at practice. We had a meeting and we had a change of heart and a change of mindset that we were not. That's not going to happen again like the past 2 weeks has happened. So to finish like this and to actually commit like we have, it's just a blessing.
Larry, can you just talk about that final drive where you guys were able to punch in a touch, Angel's able to punch in a touchdown, just basically helping you guys seal the game?
Just a lot of energy. I'm just extremely fortunate. You're going to look at that game, and all you're going to see are just 5 linemen, 6 linemen. They rotate a tight end. They just absolutely blocked their hearts out. And it's just I'm extremely fortunate to run behind them. And then the defense is just giving us a ton of energy. They're just out there making stops. You have Tardu putting the ball down inside the 1 yard line. There's just so much energy out there, and I've just been so fortunate to be a part of this team. And you saw really the linemen step up and really take control of it. Like we owned the trenches. Ball State played their hearts out. They got there. They played extremely hard to the end, and just think we'll be behind that line.
Can you say for anybody, can this be a win that turns around your guys' season and gets you guys going in the right direction? Go ahead, Chris.
Definitely is. This past week we told ourselves that we had the opportunity here to really turn everything around. Come back home, playing in front of our fans, playing in front of we think the best audience, the Corps Cadets, and we just knew we owed it to them and to ourselves to come out here and get this win and come the season out.
Any questions for players? Go ahead, Ken.
Jeremy, just tell us a little bit about stopping Ball State. You and Andrew King had a big day. You had an interception at the end. Just tell us about your strategy going in and how did it work out.
Well, this week's practice, I would have to say, was the best week of practice we've had all year, and everybody's really hitting on the same page. D linemen, linebackers, safeties coming up to make tackles. I didn't have that many tackles, but I have to credit to the great plays from the D line, and especially Andrew King leading our team with 10 tackles. He played phenomenal out there. Everybody was just connecting out there.
Angel, just want to ask you again, you came off the bench to go in the game, play very effectively. How was it to go in and then, as I said, lead the team through the second half?
Honestly, it's a great feeling, but, it wasn't just me out there. It was definitely, main credit goes to the O-line. Man, they just fired on all cylinders, and receivers are getting blocks downfield, and when you have, running backs, who run the ball hard and working many tackles throughout a run, it kind of makes, quarterback's job much easier.
Ms. Larry, you had a big day running the ball, and you carried the ball a lot of times, 28 times. How is it to carry the ball that many times and see the holes opening up?
Just got a good line. We played a great team on Ball State. They got a great defense. They played hard, but the offensive line really stepped up. What you saw wasn't me running. It's just a lot of great blocking from the offensive line. And then, the tight ends too. And Cullen's getting out there. He's blocking. He's the next level. And the running backs. I don't know many running backs who are going to get to the third level and make blocks, That's just, it makes me extremely fortunate. And then you look at the Corps Cadets, and they brought a lot of energy to there. And you just can't thank them enough. They come out and they work hard all week. And then they come out on Saturday and support us with that much energy. So it's just great to be a part of this atmosphere. It's just awesome to be a part of this team.
Go ahead, Ron.
Angel, in preparation for a game, what's the difference between, knowing you're going to start or not knowing that you might not even get in at all?
Honestly, when we're practicing, both AJ and I, we take reps as if we're going to start the game. So every rep we take in practice, we're taking and putting ourselves in the game. So no matter what happens, who goes out there, we're both going to be ready to play.
So let's say AJ starts, you're on the side. Are you still looking, say, at the opposition defense to see, or if I get in the game, what can I do, that sort of thing?
Absolutely, and I'm looking in case, because you're not quarterback, sometimes you may miss something, the secondary may rotate a certain position or, anything like that. And, I'll be looking at that, I'll be looking at the defense, and when he comes to the sideline, we'll help him out. When I'm in, he does the same thing, so we definitely help each other out. So it's important that we both stay together.
Larry, what was the difference when you get another quarterback mid-game, like from AJ to Angel?
Say again, sir?
What's the difference, just mental and physical preparation in a huddle when you go with different quarterbacks within the same game?
There's not much change. Like Angel said, they take a lot of reps, and we take a lot of reps in practice, and they both do reps at once. I get reps with them all week long, and they both come with such an intensity, So there's not really much difference from them. you know, as soon as Angel stepped in, like, there's just no change in huddle. We knew that it's the same kind of determination, same kind of runs, and you knew he was going to bring it, you know.
Go ahead, Sal.
Chris, can you talk about the second play of the game? You get that big turnover for the defense, get the offense on the field right away. You guys score.
You know, that's just one of the big things we talked about all practice is being aggressive, going to the ball, especially on defense. Past couple games, we, besides Timpf's pick six at Yale, we haven't had many turnovers. And, you know, that's one thing we harp on in practice, going to get the ball, getting the ball back to our offense. And, you know, that's just an opportunity to be aggressive on the ball.
You guys, just the energy on the sidelines. I don't know if you noticed it when you were on the field. The whole team was into this game. Coach was doing play on his arms and stuff like that. Did you feel the energy on the field from the sidelines, or?
Absolutely. Like I said, it started Monday. We had to change it hard. You should have seen our practices. They were intense. Everybody was flying around. Everybody was in it, you know, and we carried that to the game. And I can honestly say that was definitely has to do with the difference in us changing the pacing of the game.
Go ahead, Ken.
Hey, for Larry, just 2 penalties in the game was a big difference from some of the prior games. What did you work on to avoid penalties today?
Just coming and refocusing on the game, you know. We just really worked on the smaller parts of the game. Like, it's just a long game, but we wanted to work on play to play. I think it's just shows that the focus everybody has, and Coach Monk can bring in a lot of discipline, and that's just what we went to work on this weekend. Just a lot of hard reps as fast as we can, and guys trusting that each other are going to do the right thing. I think there's a lot of trust on this team. It's where we don't feel like we have to do too much or think too much because we know the guys to our left and our right, our defense, our special teams are going to do their part, and I think that's a real big part of what we're doing.
Go ahead.
Jeremy, these interceptions getting a little boring now?
Oh, no way. I don't know. I just playing Coach Bateman's defense. He's such a great defensive coordinator, and everything fits in so nicely. So I don't know what it is.
Do you find yourself maybe being a little more aggressive for the ball in terms of maybe going after it, or is this supposed to be in your neck of the woods?
No, I mean we've been giving up so many rush yards too, so we got to always concentrate on the run. And I think our zone defenses and how it switches up kind of just confuses the quarterback, and it's just been kind of falling into my hands, to tell you honestly.
Okay with the players? Okay, great. We'll be back with Coach Monk in a couple minutes.